Aloha everybody and welcome to part 12 of Banjo-Kazooie. So we have now entered the spooky world of the game. We have entered Mad Monster Mansion. And as you can expect, this place is all Halloween themed and it has in it, the center, a giant mansion. Not like Luigi's mansion where there's lots of ghosts and stuff. Well, there are ghosts, but you know. The main enemies you're going to be finding in this world are skeletons who act exactly like the mummies, where you can peck them, you can roll into them all you want, they'll break apart and disassemble, but eventually they'll reform, unless you take your golden feathers and invincibility their ass and explode them that way. That's pretty much the only way you can kill them. You can still peck those bats, though, and those bats are annoying as hell. And there's also ghosts in this particular world as well, and God damn it, why are you stepping in the toilet? Why do you want to go in the toilet, Banjo-Kazooie? Why? Oh, God. Banjo-Kazooie is quite fond of its toilet humor, and, yeah. The only thing I don't like about this world is that they always put these musical notes on, like, the edge of buildings all the time in this place. So you sort of have to, like, tiptoe and, like, slightly move the control stick to the musical notes without going too far, otherwise you're gonna fall off the building or whatever. Stuff like that, but God. Anyway, the reason you want to smash the windows up here is because later when we get transformed by Mumbo, we'll be able to go into the toilet, and we'll be able to go get that honeycomb I just saw right now. So smash the windows on the second floor, although you don't actually have to go into them when you're regular size Banjo and Kazooie. But we will be coming back. Yes, sirree, Bob. Yes, sirree, Bob. As I said before, in Gobi's Valley, we got all of the abilities that, you know, Banjo and Kazooie can possibly do. So we don't have to worry about having any Jiggy or any Jinjo or anything that we can't reach. We can get everything as long as we have the Mumbo tokens and the willpower and the skill to do it. But as you can see, there is a ghost. You can't even damage the ghost regularly. You can't peck it or anything. So use your golden feather to destroy the ghosts. Or, you know, you could save the golden feathers and just let them chase you and stuff. Whatever. Whatever works for you, gamer. Whatever works for you. You're a crazy, crazy gamer, you. I don't know what I'm talking about. As of this recording, I have now completely filmed all the footage of Banjo and Kazooie. To be honest, because of my schedule, I've sort of been... I didn't have the whole thing recorded yet, but now I do. I've beaten the final boss and everything's all hunky-dory. People ask why I don't do live commentary, which is a lot easier, quote-unquote, to do than post-commentary. No, it's not. See, with live commentary, I could say things that I don't believe, that I'm just struggling to find things to talk about, you know? I'm not a big live commentary guy. I find that when I'm playing games, I don't like to talk. I'd rather sort of just focus on the game and keep quiet, and maybe I'll sing along to the music because the music's really catchy. You don't want to hear that. You don't want to hear me doing my best version of Mad Monster Mansion. Anywho, for this Jiggy, you have to make sure you don't step on the ground. Keep jumping on the chairs and whatnot, because this ghost will wake up if you're standing on the creaky floorboards. And I don't think you actually have to tiptoe to him once you're on the table, but I just wanted to show Banjo's tiptoe animations anyway, because why not? Grunty's gold, how it shone, she'll be mad now it's gone.
Yes, I'm mad, my boot I'll put up your useless spooky butt!
Totally not Dr. Wily. Totally not my wife. I don't have range. Anywho. So, you can't enter from the front door, but again, because the floorboards are everywhere and you can't really jump to the chairs from the entrance, you have to go in through the chimney in order to get this Jiggy. And, it's got a lot of pictures here. Gruntilda's broomstick, Mumbo, Clunjo, Grunty herself, her cauldron, Dingpot, her sister, Brentilda, and her castle, why not? Apparently someone said, Clement, it's not Clunjo, it's Clungo. Shut up! Who cares? It's Clunjo to me, damn it. There are entrances into the Mad Monster Mansion from the windows, and they always lead you to these little extra rooms and whatnot. But as far as I remember, the first 4 rooms don't actually have anything of value. They don't have musical notes, they don't have jiggies, so I'm just showing off these rooms for the LP's sake. There's really nothing in there, but you can smash into the windows. There's like a whole bunch of ways to enter into the place and find these hidden rooms and stuff. But there is stuff in the cellar, so let's go into the cellar. You gotta wonder what kind of wine Grunty drinks, assuming this is her mansion. I mean, her photos are everywhere in it, so I have to assume it is. But it's probably something disgusting. Mumbo token, jiggy, booyah! Thanks, camera. Thanks for zooming in on that part. You can't help it, but whatever. These 4 musical notes are pretty easy to miss because they're hiding in the foreground, sorta. Like, unless you're going all the way down to where the bottom of the screen is, you might think that, you know, there's nothing else in the basement. It's very easy to miss musical notes like that, you know. Sometimes you have to sort of get in a particular position so that the camera will swerve around and then it's like, oh, there's a musical note. It's like one in Rusty Bucket Bay during my test playthrough. I was just... I had 99 out of 100, and I was like wondering where the hell that one was, and then I find out later it's in the kitchen, but it's sort of to the left of the fridge. Well, we're not there yet. You don't even know what I'm talking about, but you'll see when we get there. I'm just saying the musical notes are kind of annoying, because you have to collect all 100 in one playthrough, unless you're playing the Xbox Live version. And, you know, the camera can hide them so easily. It's ridiculous. But here we are in the graveyard. This building we can go into, but we're not going to be going into it in this part. And of course, if you climb all the way to the top, there is a jiggy here. So you sort of have to sidle next to the sides of this clock tower thing, which has no handles for some reason. No hands, I should say. It's not telling you what the time is. And that's just rude. I'd like to know what time it is. As of this recording, as I am on my computer right now, it's 4:57 p.m. Because it's the afternoon. And you know, I just had a busy day today. The weather today is so good. I'd rather be walking right now, but here I am doing more commentary because that's how I roll. And there's a jiggy on the weather vane. Booyah! I love climbing to the top of this weather vane, though, because when you circle the camera around, you get to see everything. The creepy Evil Dead cabin, the garden maze, the mansion itself, Mumbo's little hut. Ah, I love it. I love when you get into a very big place like that and you can just, like, look around and check out the scenery. Anyway, in this graveyard, there is another jiggy, and we have to fart eggs into the flower pots so that they can create flowers. I'm not sure what's in Kazooie's eggs exactly that can create flowers, but who cares? Put eggs in the flower pot, why not? Thank you. Also, he's saying thank you, not fuck you. That just needs to be clarified. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome, flower pot. You're welcome. You gotta make sure your shots count, though, because again, you only have a finite amount of eggs. You can carry up to 100, and if you keep farting them and they keep hitting the walls and bouncing off and going in their own direction, well, then you gotta go find some more eggs, and that's never fun. Why do we have living gravestones? Or is there anything actually buried under here? Because that's a morbid thought. Has Gruntilda killed people and then buried them here? Either way, there's a secret room right here. The Banjo-Kazooie picture, you can jump right through it. The stained glass window, I know. But, ow! I think this is when the game starts amping up in damage difficulty. Like, these guys, I believe they take off 2 honeys worth of health, you know? So they can shave your health off pretty quickly, if I do recall. That's why collecting those honeycombs is super important, because if you haven't been collecting honeycombs, then you only have 5 units of health, and 3 attacks from that skeleton fish creature thing can really kill you. and that's not good. Anyway, there's an opening right there. I don't know if you saw it, but keep mind of that, because when we transform into a particular animal, we'll want to go in that opening. Why not? Here we have a garden maze. There are musical notes in it. Unlike King Sandybutt's tomb, we don't have to worry about getting crushed to death, so that's fine. But, you know, if you miss out on musical notes, or a Mumbo token, or a Jinjo, it's probably because you didn't look in every nook and corner of this garden maze. I hate mazes. I mean, this one's not really that complicated or anything. It's pretty simple, actually. It has like a center area where you can sort of go in many different directions, but still. At least it's not being played in first-person mode. Oh, God. I'm sure a video game has done that before. They put you in first-person mode into a maze, and then you're just like, oh, I hate this. But, you know. Luckily, Banjo-Kazooie has a huge isometric viewpoint where you can't actually change the camera at all. I'd like to, but I can't. It's stuck in that position. It's just stuck! Anyway, we're not going to go to Mumbo's hut to transform yet. I always like to save that for last. Plus, we're leaving this world as Mumbo's transformation, so that's another reason you want to save it for last. But instead, let's go into the Evil Dead cabin. And instead of finding talking moose heads and a guy with a chainsaw for a hand, we find this nice little stained glass picture of Banjo-Kazooie and lots of letters. Greetings, O Solid One. I'm Tumblr the Mighty. Where's Twitter? Where's Facebook? Anyway, the gimmick with this, once again, just like the Treasure Trove Cove Sandcastle, we have to spell out Banjo and Kazooie. And we have to do it while dodging this purple ghost, who I do not believe can be killed by the golden feathers. Although if he can, that would have saved me a lot of trouble, but I didn't even bother trying it out, because, you know. That's not what I remember. He's a purple ghost, although the other ghosts in the game are green. And if he's purple, and he can be killed just like the green ghosts, then it's bullshit. He should have just been green, damn it. It's confusing to the audience. But again, I'm sure he isn't. I'm sure he is invincible. So, you know, I don't care. So the purple ghost can knock you off Tumblr. And when he does, you have to jump back on him and slide to the letters again, and it can be a little bit annoying. You just sort of have to keep an eye out for him, but again, you are going against a time limit, so you do have to be a little bit quick about it. I have 17 seconds, 16, 15. I'm fine, but you know, most people wouldn't be. And while you're in here, don't forget to pick up the 4 musical notes. When you're on Tumblr, you can't collect them. But, Optum, sure you can. Also, you do not want to run into the Gruntilda heads on the board. And I believe the wrong letter too. Like if you get the wrong letter or the Gruntilda head, you actually take damage. So it can be easy to get killed in that room. I have had it happen to me when I was a youngster, and it was frustrating because again, the musical note bullshit. But hey. Up here, musical notes and a Mumbo token. So there's a lot of skeletons in this area. Once again, they cannot be killed unless you have golden feathers. So you gotta be careful! Gotta watch out for these bastards. To the left of me is a wishing well, and I'm not going in that direction because there's nothing I really need to go there for as regular Banjo and Kazooie. But when I turn into my Mumbo transformation, oh, I can get everything there. So we'll see the wishing well later. Till then, we got all 5 Jinjos, so there's our Jinjo Jiggy. Jinjo Jiggy! I don't know. That water will not kill you. It's not poisonous or anything. You can jump in it freely. It's just water. But the thorns, the green patches around me, those are thorny, and they will hurt Banjo's feet if he steps on them. So be careful around that area. And shit! Damn it! See, I was supposed to hit the running shoes and then make a getaway for the graveyard building, but I missed the running shoes, and rather than go up, pick the running shoes up again, I decided to let the clock run out because it's very specific timing. Alright, let's try this again, and don't miss the running shoes, goddammit. There you go! So you have to be careful. The graveyard is to the right of when you leap out, and yeah. Like, damn it! I hate the N64 controller. It makes playing games a lot more awkward than it needs to be. This controller has not aged well at all. I stand by that, damn it. Damn it? Damn it. I stand by that, damn it. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for today, and you should tune in to Find the Computer Room on YouTube, because I was just recently in a video, and, you know, check it out. Check it out. I'll put it in this little bubble right here. Okay, toodles.